joining me. I'm super excited to be with you. Happy new month, happy new week. And I want to share with you how in 30 days you can grow a following, grow an email list, and grow a customer base using social media. This works for every single business. Now, if you don't have a business yet, I'm going to share with you how you can make 100% profit off of other people's products. I want to cover that with you as well. So I got you no matter where you are with your business. Hello, my friends. So I have YouTube over here. I have TikTok over here. So I love to be able to go live on both of them. Now, I'm going to share this with you because one of my favorite things about what I'm going to share with you with the 5-step blueprint, I'm actually going to cover them with you here. But one of the things I'm going to share with you is the simplicity of this. I'll tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm looking for the easy button. I wasn't looking for something that took longer and that overwhelmed me or took me away from my family. So with that being said, you guys, I'm a mom of 6 kids. I'm a grandma to 5, and time with my family is the most important thing. But if I go back to September of 2022, I was failing miserably at that. I was trading time for dollars. I thought I had to DM people to get customers. I thought I had to friend request people. I thought I had to spend hours in contents trying to get people's attention. And I was completely wrong. I was doing it all wrong. Nobody taught me how to do it the right way. So I'm telling you what, you might be struggling because nobody taught you the right way to build a successful business, no matter what you're selling, okay? And this is into the digital marketing space, which is one of the fastest growing industries out there. Learning digital marketing skills can change your life. Hello, how are we doing today? Welcome everybody. Again, I have TikTok over here, I have YouTube over here. I do go live every Monday and Wednesday. This week, I am gonna go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My goal is to help you be able to, in the month of August, grow a following, grow an email list, and grow a customer base using this 5-step blueprint. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the steps. Now, at any time, if you have to bounce off of here and you want access to the 5 steps so you can look at, or if you want to look at them while we're following along here, do that. Just go to dailypaybusiness.com. Okay, when you get there, you're going to put your email in and you're immediately going to be sent the Freedom Formula PDF blueprint, the 5 steps I'm walking you through. You're immediately going to be sent that. If you don't see it within 5 to 10 minutes in your email, just check your spam or promotion that could have gone there. But I'm going to cover the steps with you. That is my goal. Hey, thank you, my friend. Yes, you mastered in the apps. Thank you. Love it. And good morning. Cheryl from YouTube is hanging out with me today. Okay, the first step is, what are you selling? Okay. Can I share with you why this is so important? Knowing what you're selling is so important, my friend, because here's the deal. It's easy to get caught up on like selling stuff on Etsy or doing network marketing products. That's easy, but there's not a lot of money made in the beginning, and you're going to work so hard for a little bit of amount. I know. You guys, this is one of the network marketing products I used to sell. I still love it. I still use it, but it didn't make any sense to me. And here's why. When I sold one of these, I made $9. $9. You know how many I would have to sell to make it even worth being away from my family? It's hard to make a replacement income off of $9. So what I did is I traded a $9 product in for a $900 product. So now, instead of one customer making me $9, one customer makes me $900. Do the math. I would used to have to get 100 customers to make $9. Now one customer makes me $900. That's freedom on a different level. Now, I do got to share this with you because when I started promoting a $900 product, my stinking thinking kicked in. I was like, is anybody going to buy? That's a lot of money. Who would buy that? But because of these other steps, I'm going to share with you, okay, the 5 steps I'm going to share with you, I learned how to attract customers that wanted to buy it. That I learned because the product that I promote now is in super high demand. So make sure what you're selling, you make 100% profit, okay? And in high demand. So what do I mean by that? Okay? Make sure it's in high demand. So let me give you an example of what I mean by high demand. Cassette tapes. It's not in high demand. People don't need cassette tapes anymore. We can get all the music on our phone. So it would be hard to launch a business selling cassette tapes. That's not in high demand. So you want to be promoting something that is being searched tens of thousands of times a week. And the e-learning industry is the fastest growing industry out there. And I want to share with you guys some of the, just a second here. Okay, guys, let me keep on going here with this information. And if you're inside my community and you have questions, please ask inside the community. I would appreciate that. That's why I have a community of 54 or 55,000 people, so you can get your questions asked at any time. Today, I really want to cover the 5-step blueprint, okay? But if you're inside my community, I would listen and make sure you are applying these 5 steps that you learn inside the community that can help you reach your goals and dreams. And if you're inside my community this month, we just launched today the 30-day momentum map. It is literally a strategy. I could go sell this product right now for $497 and sell it all day long. If you're inside my community, you're getting it for free. And I'm literally walking through with you the next 30 days, step by step every day. It's a short video you're going to get from me every single day. And I'm walking you through. You're going to grow your following, grow your email list, and learn how to grow a customer base in the next 30 days. My goal is to create the momentum so the rest of the year can be the best of the year and you can reach your goals with your online business. So when the holidays roll around, you're proud of yourself and you're able to make choices over the holidays that you want to make instead of what your bank account says you can make. No more mom guilt, no more parent guilt, no more dad shame, no more dad having to work a lot of extra hours. I want to show you how to implement something this month to replace the income that you need to make sure the rest of the year is the best of the year. Hi, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with me. Okay, that is my main goal with you today. I need to do something because my desk is showing and now I can read the comments. The comments were in white here and I was not able to read them. Hello, welcome everybody. So let's go back to here. What are you selling? Here's what I'm going to recommend to you. Now, what I'm recommending to you took me from 2022, stressed and overwhelmed, trading time for dollars. I did get my income up to $7,000 a month and it immediately dropped to $3,000 because it was somebody else's product in network marketing and they changed the comp plan and I had no control. And I couldn't live off of $3,000 a month. So I had to figure out another way and I was burned out with network marketing. So I started looking and I discovered this blueprint and I almost didn't look at it because I thought, I'm too old. I thought, you're an introvert. I thought, can I really do this? Am I too old to learn new skills? How many of you have ever felt like that before? Well, that was me. But I literally said to myself, Michele, fear more being in the same place in 6 months. Because what I'm doing right now isn't working. So I had to make a change. How many of you can relate that you need to make a change in your life? That's me. And so I discovered this blueprint and I have to share it with you. Oh my, it was a breath of fresh air because to me it was the easy button because it gave me step by step of exactly what to do. And I just followed it step by step. And here's the part I really love. Not only did I follow it step by step, it taught me how to master getting my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Wendy's like, yes, I need a change. Well, I see you, Wendy, because I feel the same way. Yes. Loretta says, I need a change. Yes. Then you guys are in the right place. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a change. And never feel guilty about wanting a change because you couldn't want more without knowing that is in your heart that you should receive more. That's okay. Okay, let's get rid of that thing that we can't want more in life. No, you can. And that's why I love helping families leave that legacy. And one of my goals with you today, hi, my friend, how are you doing? I want to be your hope dealer. I hope today when you get off of here, you see a completely different perspective of what it takes to be able to make an income online, whatever it takes to build a following, whatever it takes to build an email list. I hope today you see a completely different perspective. That's my goal with you today. I just want to be your hope dealer and deliver that hope so you take action and create momentum this month in your business and make sure the rest of 2025 is the best of 25. So back to the blueprint. One thing it taught me, something I didn't know. I didn't know you could make a 100% profit off of other people's products. I was like, what? How is that possible? How does the company make money? Have you guys ever thought that before? How does a company make money? So, oh, I love that. So that was my only question I asked. Her response to me changed my life. She goes, oh, the company charges a one-time $39 website fee. And I'm like, time out. They give me a website that I can brand for me. It's got my information on it, not a company's information. And they give me that for $39. All I have to do is plug in my information and plug in my payment gateways. I'm in. Because that's the easy button. Because I got to tell you something. I do not like tech. I don't like tech. I don't want to learn tech. So I love the fact that I had a proven system funnel ready to go. Yes, Jennifer says. Yes, it is awesome, right? A proven system ready to go. I loved that. I didn't even know anything like that existed. So that is how I'm able to make 100% profit. That's how. Because a company makes their money with the website. That's how they can handle the customer service. That's how they can handle all of the calls and all of the stuff it takes to run the system. And I love that. So let's talk about 100% profit and in high demand. Can I share with you guys, how many of you, hello, my friend, how many of you have heard of the e-learning industry? Let me know in the chat. If you haven't, that's okay. Because if you haven't, I want to go into detail because it can change your life. Yes, I'm determined to bring legacy to the East Coast, Getty. Yes, I love that. The e-learning industry, let me know in the chat. It's one of the fastest growing industries out there. Do you realize in 2019, the e-learning industry did $950 million a year? Great. I'm glad you're here, Tawanda, because I can't wait to share with you what the e-learning industry does. $950 million a year. But guess what? COVID came. And guess what? Everybody was sent home and people would watch all the reruns they could watch, play all the games they could watch, and they got bored. So they started going online and they started typing things. They started typing how to make an income online, how to crochet online, how to shoot a free throw online. And all of a sudden these courses would pop up and convenience happened. Because back when I was a child, and many of you can probably relate to this. Yes, I'm aging me. When I was a child, if I wanted to learn to play basketball, I had to go find a coach. I had to get on a team, and I had to go to practice when they wanted to. Now you can do everything online if you want. So that exploded the e-learning industry. And guess what? By 2023, it was $1 billion a day. It went from $950 million a year to $1 billion a day. It is literally the fastest growing industry out there. And I was like, you bet I want to be part of that. Hey, I like the hat. You bet I want to be part of that. You should too, in some form, some shape or form. It's so interesting. So this weekend, I had a Clarity to Cash event at my house where I personally work with people ready to hit 6 figures in the next 4 months, and I help them build a brand. And anyway, we were talking about a missed opportunity back when COVID hit. What the cost before COVID hit of buying stock in Zoom. It was like $7. And when COVID hit, it went up to 575. No, it was 17 or 70 bucks. Anyway, it went up to 575. It increased by $500. Can you imagine if you would have had shares of stock? People became millionaires, multi-millionaires because of stock in Zoom. Missed opportunity. And I refuse to miss an opportunity again. How about you? Are you ready to not think about what a shoulda, coulda? I will never miss an opportunity like that again. That's why I launched into the e-learning industry. I was like, I want a piece of that pie. Because guess what? 2023, it did $1 billion a day. But by 2024, it was $1.2 billion a day. It's projected to be $1 trillion industry by 2027. Do you realize the money that's going to be made? Now, many of you are probably going, well, but what do I have to spend on ads? What do I have to spend monthly? Nothing. That's what I'm going to show you in this blueprint. Our sweet spot is social media, and I'm going to show you today how to use it the right way to build a wildly successful business. I'm tired of my life. I will ever get going by without me. Yes, there you go. Yeah, passive income. That's what we're going to learn today. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Diana. Good morning, everyone. And so that's something, and I'm going to share with you how you can get access to 4 different done-for-you digital programs and make 100% profit. But it don't matter if these other things don't make sense. So let's just keep on going. And again, at any time, if you want to get access to all of this, because you have to bounce off of here, or if you just want to read through it with me while I'm covering it, just go right here, dailypaybusiness.com. Dailypaybusiness.com. When you go there, you put your email in, you're immediately going to get sent the 5-step freedom from the blueprint I'm talking to you about. Okay. You're going to love it. Okay. I'm thinking of moving to YouTube. I think YouTube is great. I think you should always have a plan B out there. Yeah. But if TikTok is removing your stuff, read the community guidelines, because you're just saying something wrong. You guys, I've had the same TikTok account. I have 133,000 followers on TikTok in 2 years. I've had this exact same account, but I took the time to read the community guidelines and support, and what a violation is and stuff. Is it boring? Yeah, but it's worth it. It's just worth it. Yeah. I say 900 all the time, so that's not true. Be careful your limiting beliefs, because what you believe is what you'll receive. Right? So just be careful with what you say. It's how you're saying it. Yeah, that's it. It's easy to fix. That's easy to fix, right? So let's go to the next step. So it's, what are you selling? Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to automate your business. Okay. Okay. Guess what I call this? Your freedom machine. Freedom machine. Because it's always freely out there working for you 24/7. As a parent, that's what I wanted. I didn't want to have to trade time for dollars. I didn't want to have to excuse myself away from my kids anymore to have to take a phone call or check a text message or check a DM. I love the fact. Matter of fact, when I get off with you guys, I'm done for my day. I will not have to look at my phone the rest of my day. I get to do what I want to do. I love helping parents have that type of freedom, because it is so peaceful. It's so light. It comes with zero guilt. And you finally get to design your life. Digital freedom is awesome. And digital freedom happens when you learn how to use social media the right way, which I'm going to teach you that, and automate your business. Okay? Yes. Yes. And we get to bless others. That's my favorite thing. Hey, thanks for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer. I give you value every single day to help you launch and grow a successful business online by following the 5-step blueprint. So what is the freedom machine? Hopefully my marker works better. So it looks like this. I just want to show it to you. I don't know about you, but I'm a visual person, right? So I just want to show you what it looks like here. By the way, this is a system that you get for $39. It's done for you. It's ready to go. So you don't have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on a system like this. And not only is it done for you, it has already been tested in the market to convert. Pretty cool. Yes. Every day. Yeah. So here it is. So what happens is, this is not going to work. Oh my gosh. This is going to give somebody access to the blueprint, right? They put their name in here. The moment they put their email here, they are taken right here. That has a video. This is what they receive in their email. Another video in their email with the blueprint. So this gives them something, and this explains the blueprint, right? Here's what's awesome. Both of these pages take somebody down here. So that system is constantly working for you. I took this system and took the 5-step blueprint, went from 0 followers on TikTok, and I turned that into 6 figures in 6 months. And I made my first million online in 17 months without spending any money on ad. And I built my business to 6 figures without any monthly expenses. Still have never spent a dime on ads. I don't want you to have to spend money on ads. I want to show you how to do an attraction marketing strategy to attract your perfect customers to you. And guess what? You can do this with using a brand new TikTok account or brand new YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, whatever you want. You don't have to use your existing account if you don't want to. See, I didn't, because I was in the network marketing industry and I wanted to start from scratch. because the old habits, the old patterns I had over there was DM people. And I knew if they knew I was doing something else, they would want to know what it was. They would want me to DM them. And I'm like, nope, not going to do it. So I launched my business brand new. Nobody knew me on Instagram. So I can show you exactly how to go from nobody knows you to literally building a wildly successful business. Okay. So that's what I'm so excited for you about. So nope, you don't need no following. No, you don't need to be influencer. Matter of fact, you don't even need to literally have a following or be any type of brand or anything. What you need to do is learn to be consistent and just be very intentional about the outcome that you want in your life. The outcome I wanted for me, matter of fact, I'll share this with you. I had so many limiting beliefs and stinking thinking when I launched my business. So many. I was like, oh my gosh, if I can just follow this 5-step blueprint, and if I can just follow it, and if I can just make $54,000 a year, that could change my family's life. And the next year, I wanted to learn how to attract a daily paying customer of $300 a day. I was like, if me as a mom can make $300 a day online, that's $109,000 a year. Okay, that's when some fun money that's going to start changing our life. My third year goal was to attract $600 a day in customers. $600 a day is $219,000 a year. Now that can be completely life changing. We could live life on our terms. I gave myself a 3-year plan. Then I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months and my first million in 17 months because I'm so coachable and I finally got it. And I got it by just following these 5 steps, step by steps. I put my blinders on. I put my rearview mirror. I ripped my rearview mirror off, and I was like, I am going to learn skills. Do you guys realize the difference of me and you is I have mastered skills. It's no different than when I go to the dentist. I don't look at the dentist like he's so much better than me. I'm just like, he's just more educated than me. He's just taken the time to learn skills. If you take the time to learn skills, by the way, my cleaning crew's here. So you probably hear the vacuum in the background. You can't even make this stuff up. So good, right? So my point is like, you look at your dentist and be like, oh, I could never do what you do. Yes, you could if you're willing to learn the skills. Same thing in the digital marketing space. If you're willing to learn the skills, you can pay different type of bills for sure. So let's go back to this. So this system is constantly working for me 24/7. Matter of fact, when you go to dailypaybusiness.com, you're going to see this system. So when you go there, I want you to go there in 2 parts. I want you to go there to grab the Freedom Formula Blueprint, check it out. If you're interested, great. I'm so excited for you. If you're not interested, great. At least you had the courage to check it out. So many people never make a change because they don't try anything different or even check something out. I don't want you in 3 months or 6 months going, I wonder if. Stop it. You got to stop the wonders if. That's an old pattern you got to break. You are worth more, my friend. Just go check it out. If you're interested, awesome. I would love to mentor you. Matter of fact, I will be mentoring 100 people this month. You'll be getting daily videos from me, and I'm walking you through the steps, and I will be accessible through email, and we're going to pop in and do a customer call, and I'm going to walk you through and make sure you're on track of reaching your goals. I have 10 or 90 positions left. Is that 10's already been filled in 4 days? Let's go. Let's go, right? So what happens is somebody puts their email in and they go. Now here's the part that I love. I've been using this exact same system for 2.5 years. And in the 2.5 years I've been using it, and the people that I personally work with and mentor, here's the stats, right? 1 out of 20 buy, okay? So if 1 out of 20 are buying, what that means is when 20 people today put their email in, 1 out of 20 are buying, which turns into a $900 day. Let me know who in the chat would love to learn how to attract 1 customer a day to their business, no matter what you're selling. How many of you would love to learn that? Let me know in the chat. Put yes in the chat if you would love to learn how to attract 1 customer a day. Okay, let me know. Yes, me. Yes, ma'am. Awesome. Well, you're in the right place. So let me share this with you. So on average that. So do you guys realize, let's just do the math here. My number 1 selling product is 900. Yes, I promote 4 different digital programs. Why? Because not one size fits all. I want to make sure I have something for everybody, no matter what your goal is and no matter what your budget is. That's one of my biggest goals. And so let's say you learn how to attract a $900 a day customer. $900 a day is $328,000 a year. In 3 years, by attracting one customer a day, you could become a self-made millionaire. Is it worth learning skills to achieve that? Yes or yes? And that's what I was like, oh, I'm going to learn this. I don't care what it takes. I will until. You want to change your life? Start saying that. I will until. Let me write that down. I will until. I will until. That's life-changing message right there. You start manifesting that. I will until. Watch what happens. See, that's what I said. I took this blueprint and the skills, the strategies I could implement, became my plan A in my life. I had to make it work. Like it was a not, I will until. Yes, look at you guys putting it in the comments. You are awesome. And that was huge. So check this out, because many of you right now are doing the math. I get it. And you're like, but Michele, if 1 out of 20 buy, what happens to the other 19, right? So let's just say 4 aren't interested, because not everybody is interested. And I get that. Just like not everybody drives the same car. Not everybody has the same hairstyle. Not everybody wears the same clothes. That's normal. Hey, my friend, how are you doing? That's normal. So the other 15 start getting in your email automations. Okay. This is where the true journey begins. It's the journey of developing that know, like, and trust. See, I just want people to know what I have, see if they're going to like it, and see if they can trust as a solution for what they're looking for. The ones that say yes, buy. The ones that say no, unsubscribe. But here's the best part. Guess what's happening when I'm getting a customer? I'm doing the things I love. I'm doing the things I want to do or I need to do. This automated system is just constantly working 24/7. You can go back to my old content back in 2022 and you can hear me being like, 1 out of 17 are buying from me. 1 out of 13 are buying from me. 1 out of 10 are buying from me. I track my numbers. That's what's given me a predictable income stream. But here's what's good. The bigger you build your email list, the bigger you can build your income stream or your income streams. And here's why. What I did, and this is what I teach you inside my community, by the way, my email list kept on getting bigger. And I'm like, this is awesome. Look how big my email list is getting. Now, some people that have stinking thinking and limiting beliefs would be like, my email list is getting bigger, but nobody's buying. My mind was like, my email list is getting bigger. They must like me. What can I offer them to help them feel safe with their decision? That's why I launched a community and started offering digital growth monthly and helping them grow digitally and build that for $47 a month. All of a sudden, $15,000 a month in recurring income. And it's just grown and grown and grown every single month after that. Because I just started giving my customers or potential customers what they wanted. It is literally like the trifecta formula that I teach inside the program. I'm not here to teach you how to make some cash this week. By the way, if that's you, I'm not your gal. Or if you want to hustle, I'm not your gal. I'm here to help you leave a legacy, help you create multiple income streams so you can be proud of your life, so you can look in the mirror and want to high five yourself. Because I'm telling you what, you're just one strategy away of being able to do that. And I absolutely love that. Yes, I'm obsessed with the email list. Me too. It's freedom at a completely different level. So what I need you guys to do real quick is screenshot this, okay? Screenshot this really quick because I'm going to erase this part because I want to go into step 3. Okay, just screenshot this real quick. Going, get ready to, oh, where's my marker? Okay, one more time, screenshot. I want you guys to see this. I'm a visual type of person, so I visually want you to be able to see this, okay? Good. Okay, let's go. So let's just go to step 3. Let me just put automate business works 24/7. Okay? So 3, attraction marketing strategy. I call it the discovery method. Okay. Okay, that is number 3 in the blueprint, the discovery method. Now that you know what you're going to be selling, you got your business on autopilot, how are you going to get eyeballs on it without bothering friends and family? Okay, this is where it gets really, really, really good. This is where I literally, when I discovered this, that I was like, are you telling me no more DMs? Are you telling me no more bothering people, no more finding customers? Let's go. It was huge for me. And here's why. First, free ads. Okay? Free ads. So what does that mean? Have you guys ever heard of, let me do this example, Craigslist. I know Craigslist is not free, but you know Craigslist, okay? There's also another website called freeclassifiedads.com. Okay, so I just want you to, I want you to have that visual in your mind right now. So what you can do is you can post free ads to high traffic websites for free. Matter of fact, I can give you a website that you can go to that literally shows you how many visits those websites get a day. And not only does it show you how many visits, hey, thanks for following me, my friend. Not only does it show you how many views these websites get a day, it also shows you the demographics of them, where they're from, if it's more men, if it's more female, and their ages. So what I did is I took the time and, oh, by the way, ChatGPT now today, even makes it easier. So what I did is I found 10 websites that I really, really liked. Now, when I went to post free ads, by the way, this is an introvert's dream come true. Because all you got to do, I would spend 30 minutes a day posting free ads. 30 minutes a day, copy and pasting free ads. No getting on social media, free ads, okay? So breath of fresh air right there. Okay, so what I did is I went and I found 10 websites that I loved. And I was targeting moms. And here's what my mind was. Hello, my friend, how are you doing? My mind was, okay, a mom's at home and really wants to do something, but her bank account's not allowing her. So her kids are sleeping and she gets online and she starts typing how to make an income online. And my ad pops up, my free ad, because there is websites that you can do free ads, and it pops up. So what would I want it to say? So what I did, I'm giving you guys a really good hot tip right now. So what I did is I went to Google and I said, Google, what is the top 10 family-friendly cities in Texas? And it gave me the top 10. So when I created my free ad, I would call out moms. I'd be attention moms in Austin wanting to learn how to make $300 a day online. And all my ad said is no monthly expenses, no MLM, must have 2 hours a day, and must have Wi-Fi. Now, super simple ad any of you could do right now. But here's the thing. I created Complete Ignorance on Fire. I created a YouTube video that's 4 minutes long, and I just wanted to explain the blueprint and the free ad process, let everybody know how it worked. Right? Because we all want to know how it works. Like you're on here right now listening to me to understand how it works. It's a 4-minute video. And I created that and I just put that in the free ad. And this is what I said, how the process works. And I had the free ad. Then below that, to get the free blueprint, go here. That's all my ad said. So 10 websites. And what I did is I put that ad in a Google Doc. I had every 10 website in a Google Doc. So every day I would set my alarm for 30 minutes and I would open all those websites and then I would copy and paste the ad. And I would do 10 ads on 10 different websites. That was my goal. That's 100 ads a day. Copy, paste, post. I'd have my favorite drink. I would play my favorite music. It was so easy. But guess what happened? What happened is something I never expected to happen. Remember I told you I put that YouTube video in there? How the process works? Because of that, people would see my ad. They would click on that YouTube video. They liked it. They started following me. They subscribed to my YouTube. 90 days of posting free ads. And my only goal every day was to post one more ad than I did yesterday. I didn't have no outcome of how the ads would work because I knew they were free. I just wanted to do the output because I know the output will eventually get results. Well, it got one result. I had no idea that it was doing because I was new to digital marketing. I was new to all of this. 90 days later, it grew my YouTube channel. I noticed I had 857 followers on YouTube and I was almost monetized for the hours. I was like, are you kidding me? All because of a free ad strategy. Because they liked my YouTube and they were like, oh, I'll subscribe to this. And because they watched it. So not only did the free ads grow my email, grew my subscribers on YouTube, but it grew my customer base. My best month, my best week was November of 2022, the week of Thanksgiving. Believe that. I was posting in California. 8 customers from California. 8 moms. I got to give 8 moms hope that they can have a different end of the year. Pretty special. Actually, one of those moms was able to walk away from her job, and guess what? She was able to have another child. They didn't think they were going to be able to afford any more children because they couldn't afford any more daycare. But she was able to do that, all because I had the courage and the discipline to post free ads every day. The easiest thing I've ever done. And never in my wildest dreams did I think it would build my YouTube channel. So I'm sharing with you guys, if somebody gives you something that seems too simple, probably do it. They might know what they're talking about. So I would spend 30 minutes a day doing that. Okay. That was easy and it was actually enjoyable and it was actually fun. And I'm a little competitive. So every day I would try to post one more ad than I did the day before. Next, okay, so we're still in the number 3. Do 3 pieces of content a day on one platform. Okay, 3 a day on one platform. Every platform works. YouTube is the number 2 searched engine on the planet. YouTube is the best for how-to videos. YouTube works. TikTok has the sweetest, most amazing algorithms I've ever seen in my entire life. And when I discovered the algorithms in TikTok, that it's interest-based, remember that or write that down, interest-based. Yeah. So interest-based, which means people only are seeing on TikTok what they're interested in. I was like, okay, so if I go post 3 ads a day on one platform and somebody is already interested in working from home and learning digital marketing skills, they're going to see my stuff. I'll give it a try. And the other thing I loved about TikTok was short form videos. I love short form. So the videos I did were 7 seconds, 30 seconds, and 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, that's it. That's it. 7 seconds, 30 seconds, and 1 to 2 minutes. Pretty easy, that's it. Now, when I started, I had a hard time because I felt really awkward and uncomfortable. Matter of fact, if you don't believe me, go back to my first videos on YouTube and on TikTok. You're gonna be like, holy crap, she's a completely different person she is today. It's called growth. It's absolutely called growth, right? And so I actually, when I first started, I tried to create some content. It took me forever. I was like, this is ridiculous. So I started batch creating my content, that I would figure out what kind of videos I wanted to create. And that's what we're gonna talk about next. And I would figure out what kind of videos I needed to create. And then I would batch create them. I would bring 7 outfits into my office. And I would create 3 videos, change my outfit, 3 videos, change my outfit, 3 videos. I could get all the videos, 21 videos for the entire week done in less than 2 hours. Then all I had to do every day is post 3 videos. Now, many of you or many people say to me, oh, you got to post videos every day. My response to that is, oh, you have to work 8 to 10 hours a day away from your family to make money? Perspective, my friend. What would you rather do? Post 3 videos a day to be able to change your family's life, or work 8 to 10 hours a day for a boss and then come home exhausted? I can get all my work done in the morning and then I have complete freedom in the afternoon. That's what I love. Yeah, that is what I absolutely love. So that was huge for me. So that's it. That's the only 2 things for attraction marketing strategy is 3 pieces of content. I did do stories, okay? I did do stories. Okay? I did do stories. I would do 2 to 3 a day. One of the stories was a show. That's a good one. One of the stories was a shared video of what I just posted. One of the stories I just shared one of these. The other 2, I literally took people on my journey. They're stories. People want to hear a story. I just took them on my journey. I just said how I felt. I took my mess and I turned it into a message. That's it. If I had a fun day, if I had a crazy day, if I learned something new and what I was doing to make money online, I shared it with them. I just stayed human. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. And I really wanted to create that connection because connection is currency. That's it. So that's what I did. Okay. So let's just kind of recap. This is a 5-step blueprint. If you guys are just jumping on right now, this is a 5-step blueprint. If you want in-depth details about that, go dailypaybusiness.com. You'll actually get the blueprint and details about the blueprint. But step 1, what are you selling? I'm going to show you how to make 100% profit in high demand, which people already want it and need it. Step 2, you got to automate your business because it will work for you 24/7. That's your freedom machine. Okay. Step 3, attraction marketing strategy. This is your discovery method. How are you going to get your business discovered so you don't have to spend any money on ads? And so you don't have to spend a lot of time. And this is it. Now, what would be step 4? Can you guys screenshot this? Because I do want to I'm going to take this off. Can you screenshot it real quick? Because I need more space. Okay, make sure you screenshot it. You guys, I am literally sharing. This is a strategy that I use to go from 0 followers, 0 email list to 6 figures in 6 months. This strategy I'm giving you. Anybody can do it. I'm taking notes. Yes, I love it. That's an action taker. Okay, so let's go to number 4. What's number 4? Okay, number 4 is, who is your ideal customer? Who is your ideal customer? Okay, that is number 4. Why is that important? So many people are like, Michele, but anybody can buy what I have. That could be true, but your message is different, right? Can I give you an example? I show people how to launch and grow an automated online business in the digital space. And I show them how to get their income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. I show them how to have digital freedom and make passive income. Yeah, most people could benefit from that, right? Here's what I'm trying to get at. If I created a piece of content talking to a single mom of 3 kids that bought groceries, paid all of her bills, and doesn't even have enough money left over for a loaf of bread, my friend, that's a completely different conversation than I would have with a happily married couple that are 53 or 52 and want to retire at 55. They want to retire in 3 years. That's a completely different conversation. That's a completely different piece of content. So when you try to attract everyone, you attract no one. So the moment you realize who your ideal customer, who is that one person you want to go after. So I got to share this with you. When I launched my business, I went after single mom. I've been divorced for, oh my gosh, 16, 17 years. That's crazy that it's been that long. And so I raised my kids by myself. No help, no child support, nothing. So when I launched my business, I thought about me as a single mom. I was like, oh my gosh, if I would have had this when my kids were different, I wouldn't have had to cry in the closet. I wouldn't have had so much guilt. I would have so much pressure. And so I went after single moms. Well, then I had to eliminate the word single. Because on TikTok, it was attracting inappropriate men. I'm just being honest with you. And so I just went after moms that were stressed and overwhelmed, that wanted more time and more income to make more memories. They were sick and tired of having to look at their bank account to see what they could do for the weekend. They were sick and tired of having to look at their bank account and budget money to buy their kids new shoes or a new backpack. And that's who I started talking to. I did that for 90 days straight. And then I got to share something with you. I didn't start going live until I was 90 days into my business. I was scared and I didn't have the courage, nor did I have the confidence. Matter of fact, my biggest regret I have in my business is one, just one, believe it or not. And that is, I wish I would have kept the replay of my first live. Because if you guys could see my first live, how far I've come, you would see, I would be your biggest hope dealer right now. I can tell you that right now. I would deliver you so much hope that you would be running to launch your business. So biggest mistake. So I started going live. I was terrified, and I let everybody know I was terrified. Well, after a while of going live, it was like 3 or 4, 7, 10 days. I don't know the exact day. A guy gets on and he goes, "Hey, what about us dads?" And then that's when I opened my audience. But for over 90 days solid, I crafted a perfect message geared towards moms, right? My message was completely geared towards mom. Hey, thanks for following me, my friend. And that was easy, right? But then I had the confidence and I could branch out to parents. And so that's what I did. So this makes it easy. Now, can I tell you how easy this is? It's you. It's you. It's a version of you. Here's what I did. I literally thought, thanks for following me, you guys. It means a lot. It means a lot. I just am your hope dealer, and I will deliver you guys so much hope and hopefully value, because I want you to make the rest of 2025 the best of 2025. And so I thought about me, and I was like, I can't be the only mom that looks at her bank account and is disappointed. I can't be the only mom that doesn't like watching other people on Facebook take vacations, and I can't be the only mom that wants more time with their children and not have the stress of, I should be on my phone, I should be trying to find customers. I can't be the only mom that doesn't want to have a job and literally wants to be a present parent. I can't be the only mom. And so I literally, right, I'm giving you guys a huge hot tip right now. So their pain points. Struggles. Okay, what's their pain points and their struggles? I just shared with you what mine was. So I wrote those down. Can I ask you guys a question? I want you to think about the content that you create. Okay, or the content that you see on social media, sorry. What stops your scroll? What stops your scroll? Is it something that is relatable? Is it going to entertain you? Is it going to educate you? What stops your scroll? That's just what I learned to do. I learned to create content based off of their pain points and their struggles, because I knew I had a solution. That's it. I could provide the solution. People are looking for transformations in their life. And I knew what I had could provide it. I knew what I had could solve every single one of them. So that's what I did. Do you guys understand now why it's so important? You know why most people have no success online on social media? They're too vanilla. They're too generic. There's no emotion. There's no curiosity. There's no storytelling, which means there's no connection. And if there's no connection in your content, there's no currency. You can't bring empathy and compassion when you don't know their pain points and struggles. Can I give you a great example? If you're out there and you're a weight loss coach, okay, let's say you're a weight loss coach, and you're like, hey, I'm going to help you lose 30 pounds this summer. Everybody would swipe by that. Super generic, everybody says it. But if I was a weight loss coach and my coaching was geared for people that do not like to work out and do not want to sacrifice what they eat and love pizza and love ice cream, And if I said, hey, how would you like to lose 30 pounds this summer without working out and without giving up pizza or ice cream? Now that would stop the scroll. You see? Because I knew what the ideal, what my customers' pain points and struggles were. That's why that's so important, mastering that. That's how you craft that $1 million message, by knowing what they need and letting them know that you can deliver it to them. Can I share with you? Once you master that in the digital space, you get to help so many people and you will change your life. And I love Rocky Road ice cream. I don't eat ice cream. In my house, it's called the butt cream because it makes your butt bigger. Just saying. And I had to stop saying that though, because my granddaughter went to school one day. She was in kindergarten. This was last year. And she went to school and the teacher said it was somebody's birthday. Somebody brought cupcakes and the little things of ice cream. And she goes, oh, that's butt cream. The teacher goes, what? Why do you call it butt cream? She goes, I don't know. My grandma says it's butt cream. It makes your butt grow if you eat it. So we don't eat ice cream. Fun little fact about me. Yeah, I have the funniest little sayings about some food. So anyway, I've been like, okay, I need to kind of chill out the way I word things. But oh yeah, so that's the thing in the house. If we have birthday parties, it's like, oh, get the butt cream out. And so they're like, let's make it good. We're gonna grow our butt. We're gonna make it good ice cream. Oh my gosh. So now you guys are going to think of ice cream completely different. And now you're going to think of ice cream and think of the Hope Dealer. What the Hope Dealer says, what ice cream is called in her home. Oh my gosh. So that's it. But you got to figure out their pain points. And then you got to create that connection through stories. Stories equal connection. Okay. Every single one of you know how to share a story. Every one of you do. We never have put our kids to bed at night and told them bedtime facts. We've told them bedtime stories. Always. Let me give you an example. Okay, so for example, my preacher passed away a few years ago, and it was probably one of the saddest days. He was the most amazing man in my entire life. But we used to go to church. Then after church, we'd all bring food, and every Sunday we would go eat, and everybody would eat. Everybody would be eating, and everybody would do small talking. If there was ever a time that somebody started sharing a story, guess what would happen? The more that person would share the story, the quieter the room got. And here's what's interesting. Some people would literally stop eating or grab their plate and go over there where he was sharing a story. And the room would get super quiet when somebody was sharing a story. Now, here's the thing. Once the story was over, some people was like, oh, that was a really good story, and walked off and finished eating. Some people would go and touch his shoulder, would ask him questions, would introduce himself, would want to sit at the table, would want to learn more. What's the difference? Why did those other ones walk off? Because the story was good. It just didn't have that connection point. Because his story, he probably had an ideal person that would relate to that story. Because it probably triggered maybe some pain points or struggles or relatability. That's the other part. Relatability. K-I-T-Y, relatability, right? My pen's running out. So it created that relatability. That's with you. So your content, some people are going to keep on scrolling. That doesn't mean it wasn't good. It just means it didn't relate to that person. But if you know their pain points and you know their struggles and how you can relate to them, that's what will stop the scroll. So that's what you got to work on. That's why it's so important to follow something that teaches you this. I see so many people like, oh, I'm going to sell this lip gloss. And they just go online and they start creating videos with no structure. And can I tell you guys something? Structure equals freedom. If you can be very structured in getting your income earning, structure equals freedom. And if you can master this, if you can master storytelling, this is a no income claim. Just from experience, you can make millions. Master in storytelling. Like, I would make that a top priority in my life. Because that's really anything. Any type of job, anything. Any relationship as well. Master storytelling. So that's what you got to do. So what is step 5? 2-hour workday. Okay, the 2-hour workday. These are your 5 steps. Because by the way, in your content with your ideal customer, you're going to learn a CTA. It's called a call to action. But I want to talk about the 2-hour workday because here's something that is so important. You know why it's so important to have structure with your time? Because if you're used to a job and you're used to somebody telling you when you got to work, when you can get off, and when you can have a lunch, you don't have any structure. You literally you're being told what to do. So when you launch your own online business and you're so excited to have the freedom, guess what? Distractions are real. Distractions are real. The biggest distraction is scrolling on social media. I call it the rabbit hole. You can get caught in the rabbit hole, right? And all of a sudden an hour goes by and you're like, I just wasted an hour. So it is so important to me that you guys try to master getting your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Now, at first I struggled. I struggled big time because I would get caught in scrolling because every single one of you listening to me right now are consumers. I'm not asking you to quit being a consumer on social media. I'm just asking you to be disciplined with that and take an hour a day as a creator so we can turn that into daily pay. Does that sound fair? Just an hour. So this is what your 2 hour looks like. 1 hour social media. Okay. So social media. Can you guys see this? Okay, yeah. Media. And this is one platform. Well, my goodness. One platform. Okay. Just one platform. And then 30 minutes. Okay. Free ads. Okay, right here. Remember? I erased it. The free ads. Remember? Here, let me do this. Here. Free ads and 3 content posts. Okay. And then 30 minutes responding to comments and emails. That literally is your 2 hour income earning activity day. That's what I want you to master, getting that done. Now, I'll share with you, that was what I did for 30 minutes. I mean, for 3 months, 3 months solid. I literally learned to master this. At first, I sucked really bad at trying to get my videos done in 1 hour a day. So what I did is I batch create my content. So I would take, I got to do the puzzle piece real quick. Okay. So what I did is I batch created my content. So I would literally create, based off of this, I would create my 21 videos for the week, the topics that I wanted to cover. And I would bring 7 shirts into my office. And I would take a morning and I would create 3 videos, change my shirt, 3 videos, change my shirt. And I would get all 21 videos done. Quite interesting. It created momentum because I got out of my head and I get in my heart. And I would have all my videos, and I put them in the drafts, not edited, just put them in the drafts. And I could get that done in 2 hours. I was like, this is awesome. So all I have to do every day is just edit the 3 videos and post them, which took me maybe 20 minutes to edit them and post them. That's what I did for weeks. Now I can get 3 videos done in 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, about 10 to 15 minutes per video is what it takes depending on the length of the videos. I can tell you what, if it's taking you longer than 20 minutes to create a 7-second video, you're trying to be a perfectionist. There's no money made in that. You're being an overthinker. You're not in your heart, you're in your head. There's no money made in that. And so I had to learn to get very structured with that. So I did this solid for 90 days. So one thing I regret doing, because I started going live. So I quit posting free ads and I started going live. I wish I just would have added 30 more minutes to my day, because that free ads just created such an amazing momentum. And it was 30 minutes of my day, right? I still had 23 and a half hours to do the thing that I wanted to do. But anyway, you got to learn and earn. So anyway, I do regret that. But I've stuck to that. Here's the thing. If you have to spend more than 30 minutes responding to comments or emails, congratulations, you're making good money. I'm telling you right now, you're making great money. Because at first you don't have very many comments. At first you don't have very many emails, because you're in the growing, right? You're in the growing pattern. But once you do, yeah, then all of a sudden you're making money. I mean, this is the strategy. Screenshot this, because this is it, right? Screenshot this. This is your 5 steps to freedom. This is your 5 steps to digital freedom and have a fully automated business. You just got to be willing to implement these strategies. And did you guys screenshot it? And I am so fired up, because this month I'm literally helping you create a 30-day momentum map inside my community. Okay? So if you want access to that, and if you would like to personally work with me through that 30-day momentum map, all you have to do is go right here, dailypaybusiness.com. Because we're paid daily, so I call it a daily paid business, because that's my goal, to help you learn how to attract a daily paying customer. I will apply you with a proven process. I will apply you with the proven strategies. You just got to be willing to want to implement them and learn them. I say all the time, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't get that horse to drink. But if I could, he could drink for the rest of his life. So if you are willing to be coachable, willing to be consistent, and willing to learn new skills, and learn how to have your own online business that makes 100% profit, learn how to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, I would absolutely love to work with you, if that's you. So all you got to do is go right here, dailypaybusiness.com. When you go there, again, you're going to get, it's going to take you to a page. Just put your email in, and you're immediately going to be taken to a video. Watch the video real quick, and then check your email in about 5 to 10 minutes. The Freedom Formula Blueprint went there, okay? And if you don't see it, just check your spam or promotion. It could have gone there. If you watch those 2 videos, by the way, it answers 99% of your questions. If you still have questions after you watch the videos, just reply to that email, and I would love to answer your questions. My goal today is just showing up as your hope dealer and sharing the 5-step blueprint with you and showing you the simplicity of it. Because I'm telling you what, I see way too many people making it way too hard. And if you really want to learn how to master the traction marketing, master who your perfect customer is, and master the 2-hour workday, I would love to work with you. So thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. I love it. You guys have been a great group. Happy Monday, happy new month. Please don't set on this. What's the worst case scenario if you check it out? You're not interested? Unsubscribe. You'll never hear from me again, and you only see me on social media, and you don't got to talk, you don't got to get on my lives ever again. But I just don't want you going, I wonder what. When I discovered these 5 steps, I was terrified. Literally, I was terrified. But I was more afraid of being in the same place in 6 months. I didn't want my life in the same place in 6 months, and I don't want your life in the same place in 6 months. So if you're ready for a change, it's a great time to change your life. So thanks, everybody. YouTube, you've been absolutely amazing today. Thank you so much. The replay will be available on YouTube. Just give it a little bit of time. Thanks, YouTube. I will be back. Hold on. Let's see what time hold on. I know I have a webinar coming up this week on Wednesday, I think. Okay, so I do have a webinar Wednesday at 11. So I will be back Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesday. I'll be going live again. And then I'll be back Friday again at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm excited. I'm going to hang out with you 3 days this week. So let's go. Let's grow. Let's make sure to make August the best month of your life. Bye, guys. TikTok.